Spearfishing, to me, there's nothing that can compare. It's the most intense, exhilarating, adventurous, adrenaline-packed sport you could ever get involved in. I'd rather be out in the wild ocean, 50 meters out there, crazy depths, sharks swirling all around us, massive shoals of fish coming in on us. The adrenaline and the length of time that lasts for is just, it's the most intense thing I think that I could ever do in my life.
It's like you've discovered something. It's like you've come onto a new world. It's like you can think of what the guys like Columbus and those guys hitting America felt like. It's like you've discovered something. You can't explain. Like, you can understand why guys go to such crazy lengths to go and discover things and go on these adventures. I've gone onto reefs that I've dived for 15 years. And the other day I found this cave, and I've swum over this place over and over and over again, and this cave is insane.
Spearfishing, it's almost like every time you go out into the ocean you discover something new. You learn a new lesson. I think I'll spend a lifetime learning lessons in this sport. It just seems that every time you go out there, it's such a fluid environment, it's always changing, there's always something new happening on the reef. You learn new tricks all the time, just the way that the environment is just so fluid and changing. We're diving on flat reef, caves, canyons. It's an ultimate discovery. And it was always just a challenge to try and find someone to dive with who was crazy enough to swim out there with me. When I would eventually rope someone into swimming out there with me, invariably they would last maybe 1 or 2 trips and they would no longer want to be diving with me. I don't know if that says something about me or the sport.
Definitely something about you, Rich.
For me, I want to get out there, I want to experience everything I can, and I want to take the chances, try and calculate that as much as I can, but when you're out there, the reality is you can't always calculate the risk. You're in this zone of urgency and you've got to make it happen in the moment. And at the end of the day, get to the beach alive.
Diving with someone, with a mate, you progress quicker, because you learn off each other. It's like definitely one of these sports that you learn from each other. When we grew up, there was no one else diving. So it wasn't like, oh, that's how you do stuff. It took us 10 years to learn stuff which I teach guys now in a day or two.